Good morning. This is going to be a video covering a number of different topics on the exam section for securing Windows servers and hybrid infrastructure. This is going to be focusing a lot more on the hybrid infrastructure piece specifically because we are getting into some of the Azure content and monitoring servers using some of those Azure tools. So it's going to be a little bit more interesting than some of the on-prem stuff, at least for me. These are the exam objectives that we're going to be covering in this next few videos. Like I said, they're all somewhat Azure related. You've got Azure Log Analytics and Sentinel, Defender for Cloud. You've got BitLocker and Encrypted Volumes, which is more of your on-prem stuff, but it does tie directly into the last one, which is going to be Azure Disk Encryption. As far as the actual exam objectives that we're going to be focusing on, there's two subsections to the hybrid infrastructure security topic. First one's going to be remediate and identify Windows Server security issues using Azure Services. So this is talking specifically about Azure Sentinel. We're also going to cover Log Analytics because Sentinel runs on Log Analytics, and we're going to be talking about the Azure Monitor agent and how to deploy extensions. So definitely getting into some Azure topics that are more interesting here. This is wrong, so ignore the last two topics. I'll filter that out later, I guess. And those actual topics are part of this one, which is talking about securing Windows Server storage. And this is specifically talking about encryption mechanisms. So big section on BitLocker because that's the mechanism that Microsoft uses to encrypt most of their Windows stuff. We're also going to be talking about encrypting Linux workstations a little bit with Azure Disk Encryption. But yeah, we're covering BitLocker. We're covering how to deal with recovery situations that come up with BitLocker, and then we're talking about Azure Disk Encryption, which is using BitLocker to encrypt your managed disks in Azure that are tied to your IaaS VMs. So we're going to go through all those topics. Like I said, covers Windows and Linux, and we will go ahead and get into that.